By the end of this video, you will have a framework that will help you when you're choosing the person you want to spend the rest of your life with.
And we have a journal today. Anytime you see us with a journal or laptops,
it's serious business.
We mean business. So we developed a framework that goes like it's like a continuum. If you picture like a straight line, we'll illustrate this. There's deal breakers, then important, and superficial. So deal breakers would be things that it's like, oh, like if we can't line up on these things, it's just we're not going to try. And then important would be like, yeah, this is really important to me, but someone who doesn't see this as important but could almost like get there, could still work.
Yeah.
And superficial are like the things that are values but are more superficial, like someone I'm attracted to, someone who likes the sports I like,
the TV shows you watch, the music you listen to, maybe your just overall style.
Yeah, and one note is that for some people, like for example, I use the example of sports. For some people, it's not actually like sports isn't actually superficial. Maybe it's a deal breaker or important. But this is to help you guys, and what we'll do is give illustrations from our lives for what fits in that category so that it can help you and give you almost like direction as you choose the person who you might want to invest in more and spend the rest of your life with.
So the first one, deal breakers. I just want to, do you mind if I show the people your drawing here?
So I just want to give a caveat.
I don't think it needs a caveat.
This isn't my best work. This is my doctor's writing version.
Don't look at the top.
This is a future video.
So deal breakers is down there.
Deal breakers is right here. Important is here. Superficial is right here. And again, we'll probably try to illustrate this better. So in the deal breaker for me,
this is for like us personally, giving you guys examples.
Is God and faith. So if I had met Mariah and she didn't believe there was a God, didn't hold faith as priority for her, it wouldn't work out for us.
It would be a deal breaker.
Probably it would be a deal breaker.
And obviously vice versa.
So these are deeply held values, things that is like, for the rest of my life, this will be true about me.
Yeah, and it's not, I just don't see a future with someone that doesn't have this thing. So it's good to know those things about yourself.
What else could fall in the deal breaker category for people?
I think career could maybe fall in that category. I know people that have had certain career goals that maybe takes them to a different city or state or country. And, they need to be with someone who's willing to come along for the ride.
I know there's some people who say like, oh, for example, say it's a woman who wants to give her life to her career and doesn't want to have kids. I think it's important for her to say that. And then there's also women who say, I want to be in my career for the next 8 years, and then I just want to give the rest of my life to raising kids.
And staying at home, yeah.
And I think it's important to say that and name it as a deal breaker
if those are deal breakers for you. Some people are like, oh, I think I might want to do this, but I don't know. Then it'd be in the important section. But in this case, it'd be in the deal breaker section.
And then I think, the next one is important. So for us, we have politics, family, friends, career, finance. And so I think increasingly as the world becomes more polarized, it's important to have the conversation sooner than later surrounding politics if it's something you care about. I know there's some people who are super bipartisan, don't really care, don't have real opinions in terms of politics. This isn't for you. It's more so the people who really care and have convictions when it comes to politics. I think it's important to name what you believe and what maybe set of policies you typically align with. Family and friends. For some people, it's more so friends. For some people, it's more so family. For me, family is really important to me. So I put that in important. If Mariah was not a family person and says what, and it was always like, why do you care about your family
or
so much?
Resistant to spending time with family a lot.
And if you didn't want a family, that would be important, kind of etching towards a deal breaker. And then career. Like I like the idea of giving myself of service to something. And in the name of like life's work, in the name of how I'm occupying my time. And then finance. Like I want to live a life where I can be generous, have fun experiences, and be a contributor to society in that way. So that would be important.
I feel like all the things in the important section are things that can change and grow over time too. So politics or finance, like maybe when we first met, there wouldn't be much I think I could talk about in those arenas. But now I can have pretty substantial conversations with you about those things because it's been interests that have grown for me.
Yeah.
And so,
That's really good.
yeah, I wouldn't like necessarily write someone off if they aren't interested in certain things that are in the important section. But it's good to take note of.
Yeah, no, that's really good. And maybe what I'll do is I'll talk about the last category, and then we'll reflect on the main challenge that we see right now in society when it comes to dating in light of values. So the last section is superficial. And so this is looks, maybe hobbies, music, fashion, style, all that stuff. And this is something that you should consider. Because, for example, if fashion is something that you value or you want someone who has similar style as you, it's just something to consider. And I wouldn't say for most people it's a deal breaker. For some people it might be important, but I would put it in the category of superficial.
Yeah, and it's you know, fashion is an example where it's like it's not literally just the clothes you wear. It's like if your budget for clothes in a year is way higher than the person you're with, like maybe that's worth paying attention to. Yeah.
And then the reason I put like looks as superficial is because looks fade. People change as they get older. They change, like the way they literally look, their bodies, all these things adjust. So I think that this leads into the challenge I see is that if we're like looking at a pie, it's almost like the deal breakers should be a big like fraction of your priority. So it should probably be like 50% of the pie. Some might even say 70%.
Yeah, I was going to say even more, I feel like.
And then what's important should be, I don't know, 25% of the pie. And then superficial should be 5% of the pie. And I'm not saying it's not important that it's not important that you're attracted to your significant other, but I just think sometimes we'll like flip the pie and we'll go like, oh, she's cute and she likes the same sports as me.
Let's make it work. Yeah.
Like our 90, like this is going to be 90% and the other things will be 10%.
Yeah.
But what you notice is that as you pass through a number of years of marriage, the things that are deal breakers are actually the things that carry you. So like our faith, or for some couples, it's like their mutual like investment in their career.
Like when I'm having a hard time, I'm not like, thank God Daniel likes the same music as me. That's making my life so much easier. Yeah, it's nice. Maybe we can listen to music together. But I'm more like, thank God we share the same faith.
Yeah, or thank God we can lean back into family.
Yeah.
So I think that, I guess the invitation for people is to right size whatever framework you use, whether it's this one or another one. Make sure to right size and give like disproportionate priority to things that are actually deeply important to you.
Yeah.
And don't allow the things that are seen and almost like the external things to take on more priority than they actually deserve.
If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you like this video, make sure to share it with someone who you think might like it as well. But with that, we will see you next week.